Okay, we are good. Welcome back, everyone, for a new Star Cup round, baby. We're here for round 1 of Season 3 on F125 of the Star Cup. Hope you're all doing well, having a good night. Before going any further, I'll say who I am. Gabby Chow, your full-time commentator this season for Star Cup again. It's me, it's always me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, well, already 15 drivers on the grid tonight. And the first round in Australia, Albert Park. We'll put all the information that we need on the screen. It'll be good to watch these drivers racing tonight. Beautiful track in Australia. Have 15 drivers on the grid tonight. Yes, some new ones, some people that are veterans that we see for a couple, we have seen for a couple of seasons now, including Kendricks, another one, Trophy, Benzo, Zicario, TRP, DRS, Leto, not that thing, but Skydo, Bike, Leader, Liebag, Jonah, starting to be some recurrent drivers here in Star Cup. And we have people like Gold Killer, Turbo, Deathwing, G-Wolves, and Coconut that are a more new driver. Well, TRP on his out lap, I think he'll be the first to start a flying lap here in Australia for this first round of this season. 80 minutes of qualifying session, and after we have a 50% race at 29 laps around Australia tonight for you guys. And now it starts. First flying lap of this third season of Star Cup on F125. It's TRP starting his lap in that Mercedes car, the German manufacturer car starting his lap. Let's go. DRS and ERS. Directly have some traffic of Aston Martin behind, but it's good now. Braking zone here, touching the apex. Really good corners from the Mercedes driver. Now he'll come very soon to the end of the first sector. It's now 27.769 in the first sector for TRP. Benzo not too far behind, also the Mercedes in that Sauber. We'll follow TRP first. Now finishing this second sector, 45.423 for TRP. Can he do a better in sector 3 than he did in the previous sector? For the Mercedes driver, not getting invalidated now. The car with 118.312 in that Racing Bull. But now TRP coming to the end of his lap, last corner for him on the line. What's gonna be 19.461 for Leo Liebag, and TRP 119.724 for Benzo. Now on the line, it's a 117.543 to Sauber, taking the fast lap of the session now. We'll go down to Gold Killer and GT Turbo. Turbo with the entered lap at the moment will then follow the Alpine of Gold Killer 045, seeing if he can get that provisional pole. Oh, and he go very wide here. He doesn't validate it. It's a pretty surprising that he didn't validate on this wide exit. We'll see what he's going to do on the line for the Alpine. Maybe a 17.896, 4/10 almost behind Menzo. We'll go down to now Trophy Mourinho in that Red Bull. 27.244 in the first sector for the driver of the Austrian team here, with Laurent Mekies as team principal. No white livery for him, it's the blue classic one. DRS activated for the Red Bull. That revealed a new car this last week, 15 I think it was of January, and it's a superb and beautiful car. It's a pleasure to see Red Bull change the livery little bit, and it will be a pleasure to see them in F1 when the DLC of 125 for the 26 livery and the drivers change gonna be out. It's gonna be a pleasure to see that livery on that Red Bull that the driver's gonna drive. And now we have Liebag that's setting at 17.789 in that Ferrari in second, and now Jonah with a 16.711 in that first. Trophy Reno is a 17.4 with .893 in P4. Coconut, new driver on the line, 18.763, that McLaren. They have outlet for Kendricks also, and that's Aston Martin. And still another one, G-World Maestro, that's putting a title back with no lap on the board for them. But for the moment, it's almost by 1 second that Jonah has that personal pole here. The American driver setting the standards high. Begin. You have some people that have joined the race in the ring, and Orain, 2 other veterans of Star Cup, Mushroom Cup and stuff. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Simply lovely. Like Max Verstappen would said, simply lovely. That's for sure. Good bikes in an alpha lap. Don't have any lap. At the moment, the car is finishing 18.144. Gold Killer 3000 second behind Terminio. And Lily Bag also not too far ahead of the Menzo mid solo and 74 Jonah solo at the front. 11 minutes left in that qualifying session here in Australia. Other people going to the pits. Kendrick's half lap, G-Wolf's half lap, and 70 for Skate Bay. We'll follow Kendrick Safety. Gonna do a lap right now for the Aston Martin. The driver. Running his lap. Ooh, sorry for that. In the Aston Martin. Simply. There's a big braking zone here. In the curb, the apex, good exit, good S's. That's very good for the moment. Mr. Kendricks. It's Mr. Kendricks. He's doing pretty well for the moment. Most of all see how that's gonna end. For the Canadian driver, pretty fast here, nothing violating, losing on the track, like he knows how to do it. Using all his capacity, all his skills to get the maximum lap time he can in that Aston Martin car. And that's coming to the last corner of this track here in Albert Park. Albert Park. The Albert Park. And Kendrick's on the line. It's gonna be 17.217, and it's a 1-2 for Aston Martin. At the moment, the car is in 7th, Skate Bike in 10.19.509. G-Wolves on the lap of the Sauber, 27.599 in the first sector for the Sauber driver. His teammate Renzo is in P3 at the moment. We'll see if he can match his teammate lap time, or if he can even do better than that. XX G-Wolf 24XX 45.283 in the second sector for the green flashy car driver. And also Audi revealed their livery today, so no more green livery for Kick. Obviously it's Sauber now, and not Sauber now but Audi now. And we have like metallic and red and black livery, so that's interesting. Another driver joined. Maybe we have up to 18 driver now, if everyone can join. Now G-Wolf is on the line, gonna be at 18.969 for the Sauber driver. That wing, the Mercedes teammate TRP is in P9 at the moment. We'll see how RWR that wing can do on its line lap. 44.172 for the driver of the Mercedes team, the German manufacturer. German team. The German engine makers. And surely they may be the favorite for 2026. Obviously. And now on the line, that wing 17.244, it's P3. Very close with Gold Killer now in P4. And I'll leave the lead bag coming in P3. It's less than half a tenth separating P5 to P2, baby. That's so close, man. And Menzo, even Menzo is very close from them. It's less than a 10 separating 6-2. This qualifying session is clearly not finished. It's very close in the drivers at the moment. You have TRP looking pretty slow and is out of lap. I don't know what's already surely letting other drivers pass that are on their out lap. No, not out lap, but final lap. But yeah, Zikaru, Coconut, and TRP are all on out lap. They have clearly some time to go get and some position to go get also. Yeah, I'm sure they have some time under the belts so they can improve the positions. And we'll see that in the couple of minutes. 6:50 left in that qualifying session. The Turbo on his lap right now, first lap on soft side of tonight. He did a little lap on intermediate tires at the beginning of the session. And now he go very wide, almost in the gravel. I don't think it's gonna be a good lap for the Ash driver here. Sadly, maybe he's gonna go to the pits here. No, he's gonna still finish it. But clearly his lap time not gonna be very good with that exit into the gravel. It'll be a 19.151 P12. TRP starting his lap now. Sorry for that. I'm a bit tired, it seems. TRP starting his other final lap. First sector, first corner, taking perfectly well. Now Berkezone down to 3, down to 3rd. I must say, good exit. Is now using a bit of battery here in that little straight line. End of sector 1 is 4/10 of an improvement for the Mercedes driver. We'll see if he can maintain or even improve that improvement in the other sectors. Still 2 to go. And still another DRS zone here and another after that to go through. 44.539. That's almost 5 times an improvement for the Mercedes driver. Can TRP go get a very better position, a much better position here on that final lap? He's looking forward to now coming to that last sector, the last few corners of this track, finishing that flying lap. Down to 2nd. Good exit here. Not losing the car. To the line now for TRP. What time is it going to be on the line? 1:18.163. Almost 8 tenths of an improvement. It's P9 for TRP. 3 was on the outlap still. The car on the lap. We have Mourinho starting a lap right now. We have G-Wolf starting a lap, we have outlap also. We'll follow the car now with 4:25 left in that qualifying session. We'll follow the Racing Bull of the Cario R. Second sector completed by the Racing Bull now. In a couple of seconds, I don't think it's going to be right now. He's on none. No lap time for him. We'll follow Mourinho then in the Red Bull. DRS, CRS already down to 19% of ERS for Mourinho. 3/10 almost an off, and he invalidated any slider a lot at the exit of this corner. But Truff invalidated his lap time. Not going to be improving by nothing on this attempt. You have to abandon it. He gone out of the track limits, sadly for the Red Bull driver. The other Red Bull driver, Virus Maestro, looking to go get that provisional pole. Here, the Brazilian. We'll see he's Brazilian because you have a Brazilian flag. So yeah, even if it's not Brazilian, we'll see he's Brazilian. But yeah, I'm not sure, you know. Now DRS Maestro, last corner for the Red Bull. Where is it going to be placed for that Red Bull driver? 15.982. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Lot of people on their outlet. But really, Mamma Mia. Lot of drivers on their outlap. Enzo is on his lap, improving by a little bit more than half a tenth. And he cut a bit the inside on the fast right-hander. We'll see if he can improve in that last sector. In that superb car that named the Sauber. Number 13, a very good choice of number for Cliff Enzo. Last corner now for the salvage driver. Where is he gonna be placed? It's gonna be a P3 for Cliff Enzo. 117.159. 1 minute 40 left in that session. We still have Kendricks and Jonah on the outlap. Trophy also in Coconut and Jewels on outlap. Another one, Snake and Beans and Aiden Ring on outlap. We're now 18 in this session. Chicken Beans running his lap. Turbo, same turbo of some ring damage. Gonna go directly in the wall, but the game says to him, nope, you're not going into the wall. Sadly for Rayma. Coconut on the lap, I think Orain also on his lap is now P11, 18.2. No, not on the lap, he already. This is that gold killer is P3 now, 16.951 in front of Menzo. Coconut still in P2. I don't know who to watch. Jonah is improving at the moment. I don't really know to watch. Kendrick's not improving. Builder not improving. TRP, it's finished. Ricardo in the pits. Trophy Mourinho, he just started, I think. We still have some people ring, another one on the outside ring on the gravel. I think he's not gonna be qualifying. He's gonna start at the back anyway. Let's try to disqualify. Snake and Beans finishing his lap time here. Last corner for the Williams driver. And road improved by 16.6 now. By 110. That's wing now up to third. 16.826. We'll come back to Shake and Beans at 19.664. Iron Ring retired, like I said. He's going to start at the back. Another one still on the lap. Maybe he can get better than that. Kendricks P6 is finished for him. Zicarro same thing. P8 finished for him. DSS Maestro P1 finished for him with a moment. Need to lead back up to P5. 117.058. They're in the pits, it's finished. G-Wolves on the lap still. Coconut not improving. Orain improving. Furini on the line. Is he gonna improve? No, he isn't. Man's up to 17.15 and 9. That wing not on the lap anymore. Jonah finished for him also. Maestro finished, like I said. Orain still maybe have a chance to improve. And he's just slide off and it's finished for him. G-Wolves up to 12 now. We still have Coconut, maybe Coconut. Can Coconut do something? Another one, 16.371, P2 for the Racing Bull behind the other Red Bull of DRS Maestro, the other car from the Red Bull family, DRS Maestro. Two Williams starting on the back tonight, 17 and 18. Coconut now, last chance, last corner coming for McLaren. Can he improve his position? He's a bit far from 13 and 12, but we never know what could happen in the Papaya car. Coconut! He can improve. He can't improve. And it's finished for the qualifying for the first round of this season 3. That was a superb qualifying. And DRS starting first. Like it's a big surprise. Whoa. It's just to say it's not a big surprise. It was Irina. It was, fake. And I know I surely broke your ears with my singing, but it's not very, very important because we're here to have some fun. I'll just go get some water and I'll come back. Thank you very much. Okay, we are here. Obviously, we let some time to the drivers to choose their strategy, put the good amount of fuel in the car, tweak their setups if necessary. Maybe establish a team strategy because some drivers aren't vocal with their teammates. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. Turn out. Like I said earlier, we discovered this week a lot of new livery. Red Bull, Racing Bull, Ass, Howdy. I think Thursday is like Ass, like not Ass, but Mercedes. I think it is. I know they're all coming, but now we have 5 red lights. And we are racing here in Australia for the first round of Season 3 of Star Cup. And already someone in the wall. It's beautiful. We'll put the tires on the screen. And please, yes, okay. Oh my goodness, Snake and Beans. We're in 2K, in the gravel, into turn 1 already. Bad start for men. I think it's Buggy because they're clearly not in the ring leading the race. Can you tell me who's really leading? I would say it's DRS with white. It shows they're in front. I don't understand what is happening. Okay, just okay. It's EA Classic. Yeah, EA Classic. Most of people are on our tires to start, except Kendrick's on soft, obviously. Not a surprise again. And 4 people on medium, Little bad, including Reno, Gold Killer, and Snake and Beans. DRS keep its first position at the start. We'll check the position change after lap 1 to see who was the biggest winner and loser of lap 1. I'll drink a bit again. Possible strategy, I think we'll see most people bidding only one time tonight. 2 stops. Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. We'll see 2 stops, sadly. It's gonna be 1 stop straight. Very simple. Et directly go. 1 stop. Hard medium. Or medium hard, except Kendricks. They're gonna do something else. I don't know what, because yes, I'm never prepared with Kendricks. Simply. Kendricks is really with the alternative strategy in him or best friend. We see it in every race, starting on soft almost every race. Yeah, he's the GOAT. That's why he's Canadian. Oh, Jonah going slow. You have engine broken. No, no, he does wing damage. But surely he got in contact with the wall or something. Jonah was looking to have a pretty good pace tonight, and now you already have some wing damage in the beginning. Jonah seems to be really unlucky in Star Cup. Wasn't the best, not the luckiest in the past season, and now first of the season lap 2, and already some damage. I said I will see the position change, and we can see it. Jonah lost 5 position, already lost 6, Fernando lost 3, up 3 for Menzo, up 1 for Deathwing, up 3 for Turbo, up 4 for Inner Ring, up to 4 Snake and B. That's the position change for the moment in this race. They come back to the tires now on the screen. Lap 3 already out of 29 here in Australia, Albert Park. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying okay, but yeah, why not, you know? I'm really the worst. Anyway, I'll concentrate on the race now. We're not so concentrate. We're checking some team that I had to check. But now we're good. We're back in the race. So top 6 is escaping from the others now. Lap 4 starting. But Kendrick, Gold Killer, Menzo, Deathwing, another one, and Maestro forming a little train here. It's the Maestro train. Oh, it's the Maestro train. Another one going pretty wide in that corner. We'll see if we gonna have some a lot of 3-second penalties tonight, because we know that the track limits at Australia are not the easiest, not lying. But I'm talking by experience, obviously. I drove a bit in that game, not as much as F1 24 or other simulation games, but I drove a bit, and I know that Australia track limits are pretty harsh. You know, they are not, they're not letting you do so much. Voilà. Cario in the gravel, trying to pass through Reno. The Racing Bulls now down to P11, out of the point position. That cost a bit of time for the car here. But in the pits, he cannot support it. He cannot support his broken front wing again. Now he got to put a new set of arc already. So he can't even go to the end, but I don't even with him he couldn't go to the end because the medium would have died before that. Well, that thing is just gonna do our medium again, but like good thing. Now, okay, pretty much it. So leader back now is in a no man's land, like we call it, like in the Second World War. Trophy is getting some pressure again by Therapy and Zikar back in top 10 now with the box of Formula. Jonah. Other front is not really much changing places. Is staying pretty stable at the moment. Deathwing is pretty aggressive. Therapy up to P8 in front of Torino. Oh yeah, and Deathwing maybe around the inside of the Deathwing trying to make a move on another one, but no. And Maestro even with the pace in qualifying that he shows that he clearly was faster than everyone. He's not consistent in the race, and for the moment he's not escaping from the others. We will start lap 6 now, and this race out of 29, baby. Lap 6 out of 29. Lap 6 out of 29. It's lap 6 out of 29. Lap 6 out of 29. One yellow flag now, and nothing to worry about. It seems was a really short and brief yellow flag, and now DRS is escaping from another one almost. My voice today is not looking to be the strongest. Sadly, I can understand. Yes, old trophy. First 3-second penalty is Trophy Reno tonight. Sorry for that, but yeah, I'm trying to, deal with my my voice and stuff. Sadly, so it's the pits. Kendrick's in the pits. Kendrick's in the pits already. After 7 laps on the soft, he comes back on the hard. Like his teammate before, and he almost made contact with Snake and Bean. I have to stop, but I'm taking too much pleasure doing that. I'm taking too much pleasure freaking singing. Yeah, I don't know. At 1.3 now the gap between DF Maestro and another one, and another one. Can I talk like a normal human, please? I want to talk too fast. It's my problem since I'm less than 1 year old. I want to yeah. I want to talk too fast. And English not helping me for that. That twig around the inside. Oh, another one. He passed easily with the DRS on that straight line finish to and start a straight line here for the he's on the racing ball. That's it. Well done from that twig. Really, really, oh my goodness. Really well done. Gold Current man is also battling. TRP leader back also pretty close, so that's interesting to follow some battles here. With DRS now 2 seconds in front of that wing in the P2. Lap 8 out of 29 already. And that race is going pretty fast at the moment. Anyway, I'm taking a very good pleasure commenting this for the moment. And singing this action at the moment. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. At least I have a good, not a bad mic, you know. If I had a bad mic for real, like I have a mic that is pretty, like, you know, does the job, guys. So at least it should be not like you know, not too bad when I sing. I don't know. I don't think I should do the voice, that's for sure. That could be the terrible the worst idea of my life, I think, if I do the voice. Even the fans would not be happy to see me singing. And if the fans are not happy, imagine the coaches. They're not gonna press on that button, that's for sure. I have the voice in the head because, like, in Quebec, like, the new season just started on last Sunday, so yeah, I watched that with my mom. It's pretty nice. I don't know. I like seeing people, you know, singing when they have some talent, you know, compared to me. I don't have any talent. But now, Benzo sending it, and another one, side by side. Side by side still, side by side still, and Menzo breaking later here around the outside, and he's taking a position on another one is spinning. Another one takes to pit on lap 10/9. Beginning of lap 10 and of lap 9. So yeah, the voice is pretty interesting. I don't know. Like I said, seeing people sing that have really real talent, and I find that good and pretty interesting to watch. Turbo retired of this session in the pit, so no safety car. At least that's a good sign, no safety. It's pretty clean for the moment, not really big incident and stuff, so yeah. That's nice, that's very nice. Ooh. At the top, I think really changing, but TRP lead back battling for B5. TRP in front of lead back now. That's incredible, man. TRP up to P5 in front of a leader. Leadback. Kendrick's 2 taps behind his car. Can go around the outside or maybe around the inside. Outside, he don't know where to go. He'll sleep in the end, or maybe at the exit. Have a better exit than the racing bull around the inside here of this fast right under. Still side by side the Aston Martin and the racing bull. The car stays in front. Kendrick's having a better exit here. He'll need a switch back around the outside of the last corner. He's gonna have the better traction here. The arrest now for Kendrick's dead low. Oh my god, they don't ring almost lost. No, Sicario. Oh, it was another one. Almost lost the control of this car behind Aiden Ring. That was epic save by the racing bull driver. Stinking beating the pits. And one on the outside, another one on Aiden Ring. That's a superb roll here. P9 for another one. Magic. Another one, yes! Good job, man! Good job! You're the goat of the sports! The commentator being completely biased. At least there's no ref in F1. What does FIA? You know? It's more complicated to pay. It's more complicated to pay FIA than to pay refs, in my opinion. Because FIA, it's like all a big thing and stuff, but refs are just one person. FIA are big like image and other price. Join out your second penalty. Goal killer in the pits after 10 laps, almost 11 on it. Really retired. Number 99 should be retired, bro. 99 is retired in the real league. It should be retired in every sports, every league, everything. Just because of Gretzky. Because Gretzky is the absolute god of the sports. Just because of Antonio Giovinazzi. Because of Wayne Gretzky and because of Antonio Giovinazzi. Wayne Gretzky or Glensky, depending if you want to call him by his real name or not. And Mr. Antonio Giovinazzi, Jesus, Italian Jesus, Antonio. He's at Alfa Romeo in 2019. That was something with Kimi Raikkonen. He's saying that out of nowhere, pretty much. But yeah, because because my dad is Italian. I have to talk about the Italian Jesus, Antonio Giovinazzi, winner of Le Mans, winner of the 24 Hour of Le Mans. Oh yeah, like Nico Hülkenberg. Because obviously I saw a Sauber, so I have to say Nico Hülkenberg. Lap 13 out of 29. We're coming pretty soon to the halfway point of this race here. And Benzo getting back on track in 3-9, baby. Sorry for that. Ugh. Okay, I'm good. Sorry for that again. I'm going to cough a bit again. So. What was really good? I'm in good shape, you know. Little flag. Okay, we're good. Nothing to worry about. Oh, another one on the inside of the injury. Oh, okay, he's there. Side by side! Hendrick stays in front. Another one a bit too optimistic. I think he knows what he can do. That was a bit optimistic for Mr. Another one, but yeah, we don't know. Menzo's the car around the outside of Menzo with that fresh set of medium tires. Menzo is aggressive, trying to pass the traffic as soon as he can, baby. On the inside now. Menzo, good job, Menzo. Oh, I want to talk about my boy Skydo Bike and all his sponsors racing again tonight in another season of Star Cup. They all renewed with the league for another season. But if he doesn't score points in at least 2 rounds a season, he's not gonna come back. That's obviously false. But we hope for sponsors and stuff, and that if he can keep them, if he wants to keep them, we hope that he's gonna score some points, you know. Obviously, I have to do that every race. If I doesn't mention the Skater Bike sponsors every race, I'm gonna get kicked out of this league. Obviously, it's you know you can't negotiate that. It's like the Star Cup. It's like that. You have to mention that Skate Bike is racing on their sponsors. If not, you're not coming back ever again. That's a joke, but not a it's a joke, not a joke. It's between the two, you know. It's a bit exaggerated, but not that much. Anyway, I'm talking a bit too much about that. 3 seconds for another one now. Again, the commentary completely biased, and I have a favorite driver. I lost my favorite driver. It's not even in the league anymore. Not even racing this in the full time. It was Billy. Billy, my guy. At least he's not there tonight. He's gonna be in there another night. But Billy, where are you? Billy, Billy, where are you? I have no favorite driver to cheer for now. What am I gonna do without you, Billy? What am I gonna do without you, Billy? Billy, Billy. Gold killer up to P8 in front of Aiden Ring, baby. Is Aiden Ring having a ring like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady? Ha ha ha. No. Another one in front of Kendricks now. They're battling for P3 or the podium places. Even with the penalty of another one. Left 16, L29 starting now. And it's getting pretty aggressive between the Racing Bull and the Aston Martin. Talking about ring, still about football. No, Kendrick's going around the inside now. Kendrick's up to P3, to third one, get another one. Come back at it in the next turn. Almost contact here on the outside for the Racing Bull on the Aston Martin. Can he pass? No, for the moment, maybe switch back. Yes, Kendrick's got a bit wide for Kendrick's. Another switch back again. Switch back after switch back. They're still very close. And then what's on the gearbox of the Aston Martin. Getting over the outside here, maybe the inside. He's going to wait for the DRS zone. Just after that. Big DRS zone for the Racing Bull on the Kendricks. Get another one. Past Gideon driver here in Australia. Big straight line, big slipstream, big DRS now activated. Maybe even ERS activated for the Racing Bull. But the Kendricks are going to defend. Around the inside. Another one goes for it. Almost contact. Another one takes the position up to P3 for the Racing Bull driver that was close to the disaster for the two drivers here. But another one up to P3. And very superb fight between the two drivers here. Well, very happily and very cool to describe it. This being and DRS Maestro going the long run with that art set of tires. Again, the freshest medium and in the freshest medium on track after the pit stop. But yeah. Going up to P10 now. It'll be back in the pits for 15 laps on medium. That was a superb stint by the Ferrari here. It'll be back 15 laps on the medium. That's something, man. Soft now, putting on the car. Oh, we'll be back. That's a pretty risky move, I would say. The 12 laps left, approximately. No, you can do it, but the stuff's gonna be high at the end of the session. And it's not the best, you know. I would have put it hard anyway, but maybe try medium soft. But even Hendrickson's try medium soft he's doing at the moment. Soft hard. I think it can work, knowing that Kendricks is very good to stick the tires, but we'll see. Like the one yellow, is it G-Wolves? Yes, it is. We're good now for G-Wolves. No safety car still in this race. That's very good. No safety car still in that race. Well, Maestro in the pits finally. After a big stint of 17 laps on the R compound of tires. The Red Bull comes home for a new medium. Same thing for that wing and that Mercedes car. A new medium for the Mercedes driver. There you go. On the car, he's back on track very quickly. TRP in the pits also. And that Mercedes is double stack for Mercedes at the moment. They're ready now for him. New medium also for the Mercedes team on TRP. And that's good. He's back on track. That's good. He's back on track. Back on track. He's back on track. Trying to go get that win. Back on track. Trying to get that win. Back on track. He wants to get that win. He's back on track. He wants to really get that win. That win. That win. The RS Maestro. Already up to P2. It's gonna be an easy win for the Brazilian driver. Except if you have a safety car, or if he bottles it like LSR shredding. I'm a bit harsh here. Sorry, my voice shredding. I love you. Thank you. Zicario 6.5 behind the ring. That wing with the RSC can't pass. Menzo can't pass. Okay, my boy Gold Killer, and now with wing on the outside. That wing easy pass on Menzo. Joining the pit now, new medium for him. There you go, back on track for the Aston Martin. Maestro now 710 million, another one lap. Pressure medium. BS 9 laps, all the odds. Not even a question that Maestro's gonna pass in the next two corner. That's an evidence. Knowing they're on the Red Bull family, the one still defending pretty hard. Now the evidence activated for the Maestro. Around the outside, he brake pretty late to touch the grass. He go wide and contact here. Everything good drivers here. Dumb contact. And again, another one letting him pass. Finally, Maestro's in first position in this race. It's a bit of contact, but we're good. We're good. We'll start lap 19 and lap 20 now. Out of 29, we're coming closer and closer and closer and closer from the closer and closer from the end closer from the end of the closer from the end of the race. And Rofi retired from the session, and now we have safety or something. Is it a safety or a virtual safety, bro? Like the thing at the top left that was saying a safety car, a virtual safety car, that come back like when I commented in LSR G2, and now we're coming back to Star Cup, and no freaking announcement at the top left that if it's a safety car or a virtual safety car. Oh my god, that's EA Sports, man. EA Sports. It's not in the game, it's a full safety car. At least I have the freaking indication on the track. Man, do an effort and put the thing at the top left like you did before, man. Not that complicated to correct that during the year. Not to have to wait for 26 DLC to add that, and even with the 26 DLC, I don't even know they're gonna correct that bug. Or why I'm spending money for this game? Oh yeah, because I like commentating, and I will not commentate on iRacing, you know. I'll not pay $100 per year for commentating. I'll pay $100 for racing, yeah, sure. Commentating, no. Nah. But technically, yes, I do it because F1 games cost 100, so yeah, I'm just I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, just EA Sports, please help me. Please do me a favor and put the indication at the top left that if it's a safety car or a virtual safety car. Not just caution sector 3. No. The track at the top right, at the bottom right is full yellow. Not only sector 3. Tell me if it's a virtual safety car or a safety car normal. A normal safety car. Tell me, please. Give me some information. That wing is staying out. Not pitting. He's now leading. Is it a good decision for him? We'll see. Everyone else has pitted. The others now in second with soft tires. He tried it. We'll see if that's gonna pay off for him in the later laps. Now everyone is back top. Everything is still to play now. for all the drivers. Everyone can still win this race now. With the DNF of Trophy Bonito. With 16 drivers left on the grid. And people are starting to get back behind the safety car. Alright, let's go. Pretty much it, like, yeah. Me just like, I'm just like insulting EA for, you know, not correcting one of their bugs. Like, it was the only bug in that game, and only bug in the all of EA Sports game that's for, you know, FIFA and NHL and Madden are better. You know, I have FIFA, I have NHL. That's two, like, these two games I play like sometimes and stuff because I like sports game pretty much, but I also like story games and stuff. But sometimes I play NHL and stuff, and NHL was my childhood game with Crash Bandicoot and stuff. That's what I was like when I was a kid, so I still play something NHL. Yeah, and Case Buggy also as well, and FIFA same thing. I play because my friend plays it, so Buggy as well. So you know, a game like Crash Bandicoot and The Last of Us that I play, that's not Buggy, you know. That's Naughty Dog. That's quality company that are doing some good games, you know. That's not EA Sports. EA Sports that is like, you know, we're obligated to play their game because like, if you don't play their game, what game would we play in terms of F1 racing, you know? Like, we're not gonna play Forza because, you know, it's not on you can't play F1 on Forza on console, and it's bad for not that good for multiplayer. Over in this 1200 session, I don't know what happened with him, but he's 12. Not 2012, 29, still not everyone back on behind the safety car. So yeah, it was my parentheses on EA Sports and stuff, and yeah, now we can talk about the Super Bowl, NFL playoff. I don't know. We have still like 2 rounds to go. It's like the semifinals now. We have Patriots and the Broncos. On one side we have Seahawks and the Rams on the other side. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. You know, Super Bowl is pretty nice. I like that. Not my favorite sport. You know, what I watch a lot is hockey, but still football when it's on, when it's you know, sometime before I go to sleep, I watch some football. It's when they're displaying, so that's nice. You know. And playoff is in any sports is very fun. NBA, NFL, NHL, and yeah, it's always playoff is always something good to watch in any sports. It's always very intense. And NFL, it's not the exception of that rule, that's for sure. Anyways, we're trying to get some discussing subject. Sorry, I was there. Let's guard this lap! Yes! We're saved! I used to pray for time like this, bro. I used to pray for time like this. Oh my god! End of the race now! We're restarting that way, leading that restart now with that you're gonna have 3 laps older tire than everyone. He decides to not pit when the safety car came out. Is it gonna pay off for that wing, or is Maestro gamble with the soft gonna pay off with that Red Bull? We'll see. What's gonna restart now? for that wing match for another one. Kendricks, Gold Killer, Menzo, Leo Liebach, Cherokee, Zicario, Aiden Ring, Jonah, Jewel, Sailbike, Stinking Beard, and Coconut, all racing now for this win. Green flag here in Australia, Albert Park. Restart. That play safety car. That's been still in the lead. Another one, going for it around the inside of the Maestro. He's gonna stay behind. He's a bit too far. Try to move here. Jonah up to P10 at the back. 24 out of 29 will not have a lot of racing left. It's now or never for the drivers here. That's been escaping with the pressure being put on Maestro by another one, and Kendrick, and even a Gold Killer in that Alpine putting some pressure in front. Now Kendrick is pretty close to another one. Can he maybe pass on that Racing Bull? Maestro coming back at it on that quick. His fourth totally behind with the slipstream. Still no DRS because we're only one lap after the restart from the safety car. Very well negotiated corners from all the drivers here. And again, some good corners hitting the apex and stuff. Again, we're still fighting here on the front. Lap 25 out of 29. We're coming. Running of this race. With the second penalty. I mean, maybe sometimes I'm not talking too much because, like, I'm focusing. I'm watching this race and it's super good to watch. Sometimes I'm just letting, like, you know, not even talking. But now there's Maestro on the outside. He takes the lead in front of that doing. But when I want to talk, I talk. Can he come back at it? Another one, 3 wide, baby. Another one, the double send. And back into P2 at least in front of that wing. Another one up to P2 now. Where Maestro on the left 26 in a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. I would say more than the minutes. Good exit from another one. Can he pass back? No, he can't. Another one still with the penalty of 3 seconds. That Maestro on the others don't have. Carries on the outside of that wing. Can he go for it? It says some contact here. Can Gold Killer earn from that and pass Hendricks? He can for the moment. We'll see if that's gonna do the same to the other this race. And Gold Killer almost touched the wall, I think, here on the exit. But he's still in life. I'm 26 out of 29 now. We're approaching the end of this race. It's really very close between the drivers. Another one, 5-10 behind the Maestro. Another one got the arrest this lap. And Maestro defend on the Racing Bull driver on the side here, maybe. Let's stay back for the moment. Kendrick's up to third in front of that wing. That wing losing all he has. Now down to P4 for the Mercedes driver. Another one on the Maestro. Can he go for a move here on the inside? Oh, he can't. He stays behind. He stays behind for the moment. Not a bit too far. Trying to move that wing up to P4. Trying to keep his position. Keep his position on Gold Killer. Gold Killer pretty pressure on the outside here. Can he go for the move for the Alpine? He goes switch back on the inside. Almost contact. Super move by Gold Killer. He lost a bit of control on the outside now in the last quarter. Can Gold Killer pass? Yes, he passed. He passed on that wing down to P6 behind. Menzo with a Leo Liebach also passing that wing. Contact here. That wing in the grass. Leo Liebach almost lost control. He lost control now. Contact with the Mercedes. Contact with the Mercedes driver. That wing was getting demolished by every driver now. Leo Liebach. Contact with the Mercedes. And almost ended in the wall for Leo Liebach, but he managed to save this car. That's incredible stuff by the Ferrari driver. And now top 3 are escaping from the others. We still have another one, Maestro and Kendrick in the top 3. Another one with the 3-second penalty still. But then there's Maestro and Kendrick still are battling at fair equal pace. And we'll see the South could maybe We'll see if this is going to have the same performance at the end of this race. Maybe Kendrickson trying to pass another one and trying to pass the race after that. We'll have only 2 laps left when we're going to cross the line for 27th time of this race. Now, corner. Now, that 28 starting. Kendricks around this maybe. Can he try to move on another one? No, for the moment he stays behind the ultimate lap of this race. 28 out of 29. Very close to the new drivers here. Very, very close. Oh, very, very, very close. Very, very, very close. Waiting for that. And now another one on DF Maestro. Can he pass? No, he can't for the moment. Can he try again? Can that benefit to Kendricks? If they can fight a lot between the 2 Red Bull family car. Another one stays behind again. Is DRS gonna be able to keep his first place in that last lap and win that first round of this season 3 of Star Cup? Or did Kendricks can go snatch a victory because another one have his penalty, but DRS seems to escape a bit. 610 with the DRS. Can another one catch back? Maybe he gives Kendricks some toe to try to move on the DRS Maestro, but supposedly they're a Red Bull family, so they should help each other try to neutralize Kendricks. Now it's starting to rain in the last minutes of this race, I think. Maybe, I don't know, it's getting pretty cloudy. I was seeing some water on the bottom side of this car, but I don't think I'm maybe dreaming. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's really raining. Look at that, time to pass the Inter. It's last lap already, obviously. But now we still have a 3-way fight for that victory. Can Kendricks will get that one here. Still stream for Kendricks. DRS now. The 2 have DRS on Maestro. Can they go maybe make a sandwich on the Red Bull driver? Another one going for it on the outside. He passed. Another one leading now. Can Kendricks go get DRS also? They're sliding. Maestro is wide. Kendricks pass. Kendricks in front. Kendricks in P2. Kendricks gonna win this race or what? Another one of a penalty. Remember, it's raining on this track. It's very slippery with that slick tire. DRS gonna send it. No, he can't. Kendricks is in front. Kendricks is in front. Last corner for the Aston Martin. Another one gonna win on track, but Kendricks gonna win in the standings. Kendricks wins this first one of the season in Australia in front of the DRS Maestro. My goodness, baby! Kendricks getting back at it for season 3. He wins the opening round in Albert Park. My goodness! Oh man, this man Kendricks, and he get over the limit every day, every time I see him race. I'm thinking, who is this guy? Oh, he can do that. And the soft art strategy after with the safety car, get him up to P1 for his first race of the season, and he's now leading the championship once again. Man, that was a solid race and solid battle in the end for that victory. Kendricks came out comes out on top here in Australia, and that's fully deserved for the Aston Martin driver. Super race by DRS Maestro, super race by another one here. But yeah, in the end, Kendricks get on top once again. 25 points for Kendricks, 8-1 Maestro in P2, and 1 P3 Menzo in P4. Super performance by Menzo. I want to says it, and another good point for another one also. That's in P5. Goal killer P6, P7 for TRP, man. That's a really good job for the Mercedes driver. Good job for TRP. Usually back in the 8, in ring 9, Jonah 10, Jewels 11, Scar 12, Zahir White 13, Conan 14, and Chicken Beans 15, Trophy Remedial, Turbo, and O'Rain, either DNF or DSQ in this race. So yeah, that was an eventful race and a superb win by Kendricks in the end. I'm gonna say thanks to everyone that have watched this stream tonight. This first race of season 3 of StarCup. I hope to see you next week for the second round. That is promising a really good racing again next week after that superb first round with that Kendricks win and that super battle at the end for the win. So yeah, yeah. Good night, everyone. Have a great week. Great everything you want to have this week. For real. So yeah, thanks guys to have watched this stream, to have been with me, to have survived me for 1 hour and 50 minutes. Have a good night. Ciao, bye.